Hi, my name is Anubhav Khetri, and in this video we'll see how to configure VLAN in Packet Tracer. So VLAN stands for Virtual LAN. What we can do is, suppose we have this particular scenario out here where we got one switch, and with one switch we got four pieces connected to it, and this is forming a one single LAN. Now with VLAN, what we can do is we can divide this single LAN into multiple virtual LANs, and each virtual LAN will be separate from each other. They won't be able to communicate with each other. So to do so, we need to create some VLANs out here. So by default, there are 5 VLANs present in each Cisco switches out here. If you can see, VLAN 1, VLAN 2, 1002, 1003, 1004 and 1005, and each and every port is part of VLAN 1, as you can see. So to start with configuring, we need to go inside configure mode, and then we'll create a VLAN out here. We need to give the command VLAN, and we need to choose a number. So number can range anything between 1 till 1005. So we'll choose a number, just say VLAN 2, and then provide it a name sales. I'll create another VLAN, VLAN 3, and give it a name, just say accounts. So now we can see we got two new VLANs out here. One is sales and one is accounts. But still, you can see all these ports from FA01 till FA0/24 and gigabit 0/1 and gigabit 0/2 all are part of VLAN 1. So if we want any of these ports to be part of these two VLANs, we need to directly put them inside these VLANs. For that, we need to go inside interface FA0/1, which is my this particular interface out here. So what I want to do right now is I want to put these two devices in VLAN 2 and these two devices in VLAN 3. So the command is switch port. You can see we got different modes out here. So there are three modes. One is access mode, trunk mode, and then there's one more mode known as dynamic mode. Each and every port is by default in dynamic mode. In dynamic mode, they negotiate directly, like depending on the forwarding interface. If the forwarding interface is in port is in access mode, so they will change themselves to access mode, or if that's in trunk mode, they will change themselves to trunk mode. What happens in access mode is that with access mode, each and every interface will have one single VLAN. They will carry one single VLAN data. With trunk mode is used to connect switches and devices. Trunk mode carries data of all kind of VLANs. So we'll choose the command switch port access, and then the VLAN which I want to make it part of, and the number VLAN 2, and give another command switch port mode access. Done. So if you see out here, do show VLAN, we'll be able to see now FA0/1 is part of sales now. We'll repeat the similar step for other interfaces also. Interface FA0/2. Done. Now we can see both these ports are part of now VLAN 2. But this is very lengthy, you can say, configuration, like giving so same command in all the interface. So we have another command which you can use, which is range. You can use this range command and apply this single configuration for all the interfaces. So we need to choose the range from FA0/3 till 4 and give the command switch port access VLAN 3 switch port mode access. Done. Now see, now as you can see out here, we got this two different LANs now. One is part of sales and one is accounts. So these two PCs won't be able to communicate with these two PCs out here, because this is part of a separate VLAN, this is part of a separate VLAN. To test it, we'll try to ping 192.168.0.2, which is in the same VLAN, but as soon as we try to ping 0.3, it won't ping, neither 0.4. But if I try the same from out here, it will only ping 0.3 but not 0.2 or 0.1. And this same goes for any new PCs coming and getting connected to this switch. This new PC won't be able to communicate with anyone, neither 0.1 or 0.3, because this particular PC is by default part of VLAN 1 and these two are part of VLAN 2 and these two are part of VLAN 3. So if this PC wants to communicate, it can only communicate with PCs or devices who are part of VLAN 1 only. So if I connect another PC and put it to same VLAN 0.6, so it's pinging, but it won't ping with any other devices. These different variants can communicate with each other, and that is a different topic known as inter-VLAN communication. So that's all for today. Thank you.